All right, let's regroup here. Armed with a Dr. Pepper, so should help things move along better. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's just close this all out. See if we're live. Oh yeah, we got another live going on here. All right, some of you are back. Welcome back. Welcome in. Hey, Mike. What's up, buddy? Doing some wrenching. I think the YouTube algorithm got scared of the sound of that Power Stroke diesel engine and just shit the bed. I don't know what happened. Kind of noticed nothing was going on in the live stream. So. Video blurry? Covering grease. Probably didn't help. Do I have a rag around here? Is that better? Good to see you, Jody. Good to see you. What's the matter, new? What's the matter, you? What's the matter, new? If I didn't know better, it was like you saw me enter and shut down. Yeah, that's a possible conspiracy theory. That could have been exactly what happened. But I couldn't see the chat, so I didn't even know you were here. So last stream I was doing horizontal like. Hey, Tommy. Welcome in, welcome in. How do you get off? How do you get on all chats here? Not used to doing this on my phone. Chat. All right. I don't know what I'm doing. How do you... There's chat settings on this dang thing. Oh, here it is. Filter. There we go. All messages. Yeah, I usually don't watch live streams on my phone, so I don't know how the vertical stream work. So I don't know where you cut off. From what I could tell in the video, I was trying to drain some gas out of the carburetor bowl. There really wasn't any gas in there to speak of. So maybe that fuel filter is clogged up. I don't know. What I did want to do is confirm that I got spark, so I grabbed my test light. So she's still charging up that battery off the truck. Oh, this Dr. Pepper has energized me. So let's run back there and just pull a spark plug off, see if in fact we've got fire going to the cylinder heads. And then if it's not that, well then it's a fuel issue. So it really wasn't ever a problem with compression on this old girl. Okay, so you guys watch that test light and let me know if it sparks or if it lights up. Okay, well, I think we found our problem. We gotta chase down an electrical issue. Never had a problem with spark before. Yeah, right. Oh, it's got a little bit of spark, yeah. I don't know if you caught it, but there was a little flash. Let's try another cylinder. That was number 4. Number 3. There, it's firing every 4 cranks, or every time that distributor cap the rotor rotates. It's not a super hot spark, but it's a spark. I think it is coming down to a battery issue. Let me grab my meter and see what it's testing at right now. I'm gonna shut the truck off. Well, there's three things you need to start an engine: is fuel, compression, spark. So my suspicion is the fuel is the culprit. So I'll just make the battery. These cables aren't the best either. Pretty pretty cheapo grade. Just curious what this battery is sitting at right now. So I'll hold it up here. I guess I'll set you up. Wonky, but 12.5 volts is what I saw. It's kind of jumping around. 12.5 volts. Did you see that? Here. Do this. There he is. Twelve and a half volts. That should be plenty to crank this. It's not a rapid crank. And once the generator starts charging the battery, I find the battery does okay, but this battery is kind of suspect. The truck battery doesn't seem to be making that much of a difference. Let's hook it up again, try one more time. Suitable ground point. Let's try this. Contact. Turn the truck on and give it a little more juice to charge. Yeah, I'm getting 12.7 to the and then almost 13 volts to the starter. Okay, well, it looks like I'm tracking down a fuel issue now. So, it doesn't seem to be getting any fuel, but I did spray some carb cleaner down the intake port. Guess we could take a spark plug out. Still a little bit of daylight here. Do we have a spark plug wrench here? Yeah, we do. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just see what the spark plugs, if they have anything to say. Because if the spark plug is wet, then it's getting fuel. And we have just flooded it. Now the electrode is dry. That one. Let's maybe spray some go-go juice right down in the cylinder. This tractor doesn't have a fuel pump. It's just sucking fuel in by vacuum from the engine compression. There's no, it's just a gravity system to get from the gas tank to the carburetor. We'll take a look at cylinder number 3 as well. Since we're right here, get it pretty easy. Spark plug is not, the electrode's not wet. So. Yeah. The juice. Love juice. See if that helps at all. Butterfingers. I don't even see where it went. Just snug, not crazy tight. Let's see what that does. Well, you got me. Okay, I'm going to turn the fuel off because I do see it does appear to be a problem with the needle and seat. There is fuel leaking into my jar there, or dripping into my jar. So there you have it. Mechanic fail. Clean all parts. Well, there's really nothing to clean. Let's just go have a set down again. I need my Dr. Pepper. So we got this tractor about 5 years ago, and it wasn't running great when I got it. So I had to go through the carb, and I ended up busting the brass main nozzle off in the bottom of the bowl where it screws in, or I guess the port where it. So I got it out, and then I was able to order a new main nozzle from, I can't even remember the name. Somewhere in Minnesota, America. So once I went through the carb and had it all set up, I haven't had to touch the carb since. No adjustments, no nothing. And that's there. When I did the clutch, this thing was sitting for almost probably 6 months to a year as well, and it started right up. So it is being a little too grouchy for my liking. But yeah, no doobies out here, so I'll just grab a smoke instead. If I can find them. What am I doing? I think I put them in the truck. Just hang tough, guys. Cats are pretending that they're starving. So we just butchered this pig yesterday, and all the guts are still sitting on the ground. They've all been feasting on that. But I do have to go buy some real cat food. Well, the tractor was a bit of a game changer back in the day when we had all our animals here. Well, for one, clearing snow on this long driveway. I mean, it's not super long. Just seeing what is with this picture. Is it the camera or is it the feed? Probably didn't help. Just does look a little off. I didn't check the camera settings, so maybe I'm streaming in potato vision. But yeah, it's got a nice 1 yard bucket on it that it came with, and then over time, feeding sheep and cows. We only had a couple of cows at a time. But I had to kind of graduate to feeding big round bales of hay and handling big round bales of straw for bedding. So yeah, I didn't really have a means to move stuff around. Hey, Queenie, my cats say hi. I've only got a couple of cats with names left. All the rest are just, they're kind of like the NPC general staff barn cats, just anonymous cats. Pepper is still around, and Timmy is still around sometimes. The kitten's mom is Ginger, but I don't think any of the other ones have names per se. So, shout out to Queenie. Let's just see what you guys been saying. The battery, I had the truck running, charging is right around 13, going to the starter. The truck typically cycles between 13.5 up to even 15 sometimes. That one has dual batteries. And there's spark. I mean, it's not crazy strong spark, so maybe that it's got like a external capacitor or voltage regulator. That could be a little on the outs, but it's sort of, I'm not thinking it's that. Yeah, I bought a new turntable on the weekend. It was a Sony PST1. Nice precision turntable. So it's definitely an upgrade from a piece of junk I was using. Jason, hey, welcome in from South Carolina. I'm a little late to the show, but yeah, you just missed. It wasn't a mechanic fail, but it's more work to be done on the old Massey Ferguson Super90 to get it running. So I'll chase down that fuel issue, see what I can come up with. I really don't want to take that carb apart, but I'll see what's going on there. But it should just be firing up. Well, maybe there is no compression. Might have to do a compression test. Yeah, I'm happy with it. There was actually two I was looking at on Sunday, so I had to run to the city, do some running around. And I was in the city yesterday picking up more records. Yeah, you installed a. No, there's no fuel pump on that truck. It's gravity fed from the gas tank to the carb, and then just uses engine vacuum to draw fuel into the intake. So no pump to deal with. And we tried giving a little help with some carb spray, but that didn't seem to make a difference. So what we'll sleep on it, and we'll let the old Massey sleep on it overnight. Think about what she's done. Clogged ports. I was expecting a little bit of fire from just that bit of carb spray I put in there, but I guess those are old spark plugs too, but they were never an issue. So I think it's getting a little dark. Maybe we could pull a spark plug off and see if it's actually sparking. We'll just ground it to the side of the block, see if it's actually sparking. So that's another thing we can confirm, because the test light was showing a little bit of a spark on there, or at least there was power getting from the distributor cap to the end of the spark plug boot. Put your tongue on it. Yeah, I'll put your tongue on it. I'll pass on that. So, okay, let's go for another walk. Pull that cylinder number 4 plug off again. It's amazing how much light the camera catches. It's actually getting fairly dark out here. Enough light to see what I'm doing, but the camera makes it seem a lot brighter. Maybe it's dark enough that we'll be able to see spark jump the gap on the spark plug. Find a nice spot. Okay. Set you guys up. So you are watching for a spark right around where my finger is here. Let's hook the truck battery up again. Yeah, I think there's pretty high resistance in these cables, these booster cables. These are not that great. Okay. Yeah, I saw a spark. Did you see a spark? Okay, that seemed to actually have a little bit more juice going to it, so let's try this again. Yeah, that was plenty of spark. Choke out. It just seems like that starter is cranking a little slow. I mean, that's a tired old starter too. So I'm not. I guess I could check the brushes in the morning. It's too dark to do that now. I think, yeah, that's a wrap. just my experience with this tractor is even when it is cranking that slowly, it should still fire up. So we'll play around with it again tomorrow when there's time. I've got a few more days to get it going. I mean, I've got this nice skid steer trailer that I borrowed. I might even just be able to take it to the auction myself. That thing didn't starting. Yeah, you got it. Well, I got my my Ford Super Duty supplying the extra supplementary juice. Do a Hulk Hogan impression. What does Hulk Hogan do? Hey brother, someone was kind of mocking how he kind of appropriated black lingo and black slang with the brother. And let me tell you, brother, Uncle Man is gonna run wild on you. I can't do that impression. I can do Honey Badger narrates. Oh, that tractor is so nasty. Did you see that? Oh, look at this. There's a cute little kitty. Oh, what's it got in its mouth? Oh, that's disgusting. Check your jumpers. Oh yeah, the truck to the booster cable. I'm getting like 12 or what was I getting? Almost 13 volts to the starter. See, that starter is not in her prime. She's got some. She's pretty long in the tooth, so to speak. Welcome in, Tanya. So I'm thinking it's a fuel delivery problem, and I'll look into that in the morning. But as I was saying a few minutes ago, oh, I got that light shining in your. There's lights everywhere here. Oh, I'm getting all dark. Let's see. Oh, there. Let's get into the light. Yeah, the sun sets pretty darn early nowadays, doesn't it? What time is it anyway? It's 8:45. Well, it's past my bedtime. So I think there's enough battery power to do the job. It seems to be fuel related. So is there a spark? We confirm there's spark. I saw the spark. Did you guys see the spark? Spark plug. You don't need but a little spark. Dark in New York, I'm sure. Yes. I believe that. So who missed the 6:43 in California? So you're still dancing around in the sunshine there. Who missed my vinyl reveal there? The latest vinyl haul. It's like I tried to go to the city without buying anything, but I couldn't do it. So I was in the city yesterday. How's this going? Still people watching, wow. But yeah, that was a tough day. Started loading up this trailer I borrowed. And yeah, it's quite the task. But the barn is pretty much cleaned out. I don't know, some of you saw the walkthrough in the barn yesterday. Sorted through the stuff that's sellable and just leaving behind the stuff that's either junk or I'm going to have a free garage sale. People come just help themselves to whatever. There was so much junk in there. It's just either going to the dump or come haul it away for nothing. Just take it. So there's a good load on the trailer. There's still a few more items to throw on there, and then I gotta go wash the truck in the morning. Throw a few items in the back of the box there, and then head off to the auction mart. Hopefully before lunchtime. And see if there's time to do a second load. I have my doubts. Hopefully they're going to be working on Saturday and I can haul a load on Saturday. Couple of loads to the auctioneer with the trailer should do the trick, and then the rest I could just have boxes of small stuff thrown in the truck. And then yeah, the process is underway. Spoke to the new owners yesterday. Well, those kittens are just wilding right now. Queenie wanna tangle with these two? Oh, they're just molesting those cucumbers. Oh, just festering. That's nasty. See, they're at the age where the answer to everything is violence. So they're just at that stage. They'll outgrow it. Actually, maybe they won't. There's one cat here who's very affectionate, but just plays too rough. You try to pet it, and it's always going after your fingers or trying to claw you. He's not trying to be a dink, but he is. I don't know. I guess he wasn't socialized properly or something. Didn't learn how to play nice with the other cats. He's just plain rough. He's not vicious. Just doesn't know that limit. You always crossing the line, being just too clawy, too much tooth. So I like them, but I sure do curse them out a lot. Well, that's that. There you have it. Failed attempt to get the thing started. Check out Gowan. Yeah, I remember Gowan from back in the day. I don't know if you saw, but I was able to secure some Zappa in the last couple of weeks. So on Sunday, I picked up Mothers of Invention. It's called Mother Mania. It's kind of their greatest hits. And then there was another Zappa title I got upstairs. Gowan, yeah. I suppose if I find some LPs, I might snag that up. But that's not an artist I typically am looking for. But he's a good vocalist. Was he in any bands previous to his solo career? There you go, apostrophe. When they get older, it gets worse. I have to keep my cats separated or roar breaks out. Well, these are barn cats. Like, the ones in the barn are typically not that affectionate. They just keep to themselves. But there's one barn cat, a nice male cat, affectionate, likes attention, but he's just a dink. And this one is literally trying to molest this cucumber. I mean, that was... YouTube censors might shut this down if he keeps that up. Yeah, Gowan sprang on the scene, what, in like 82 or something like that? 83? Kind of when I was in junior high, middle school. So he got lots of radio play up here. How was Gowan a big? Was Gowan a thing in California? Like, how do you know about Gowan? That's interesting. Affectionate but ready to kill each other. Yeah. Well, there's plenty of scrapping going on. Cats screeching at each other. What drives me, or not drives me, what mystifies me is they fight, but the male cats, like typically when there's too many males, the dominant ones drive the other ones away. But somehow they've all agreed to just not get along. I guess it's the food. Prog radio. So yeah, okay. I'm not sure I would have ever classified Gowan as prog. I guess depends on how you define prog, but he was always seemed to me as like popular music top 40. So I guess maybe back in the day that was still appealing. Prog radio. Yeah, when you say progressive rock, Gowan is not the first name that comes to mind. Stone Trek Program. Yeah, I couldn't name a single one of his albums. But Strange Animal is one of the hits, right? I mean, just that's all you heard back in the day on the radio and on the music networks, MTV, Much Music here in Canada. What other Gowan songs can I? Yeah, I know I never followed his career, so I couldn't speak at length with any kind of depth or width, for that matter, on Mr. Ebenezer Gowan, or whatever his first name is. But there you have it. I guess there will be a part 5 to the Massey Ferguson Chronicles, the Massey Ferguson ordeal. I guess worst comes to worst, we could just drag it onto a trailer. But I do want to get it. I want to get it to the auction running, so it'll sell as a running machine. So, in order for me to get it running, it has to start. And we haven't achieved that yet. There's still some time. So there you have it. I kind of just walked you through my process. If I didn't have the camera on, I would have done just the same things I showed you. It's like, what could it be? Well, let's check this. Let's check that. Keep in mind the time frame. Once it gets dark, you gotta put the tools down. Tony Levin on bass, Jerry Murata on drums. Tony Levin, the name sounds familiar, but was that from King Crimson? I'm just guessing. Some of these prog artists, we need Mike to guide us here. What do I have that I picked up lately that's proggy? I'll have to go through my stuff. Is Todd Rundgren proggy? Did you see the Todd Rundgren reveal? Did you see the Black Sabbath Sabotage reveal? That was a score. What else did I get in that auction haul? Yeah, I don't know. Todd Rundgren is very proud. Yeah, so I got a couple of titles from Todd. 2 or 3. again, I'm not familiar with a lot of these prog artists other than by name. So I've got I bought a lot of a dozen albums. I think I paid $90 for the whole thing, and it had some good titles in there. Give Me Back My Bullets, Leonard Skinnerd. It had that Zappa. It had Sabotage, which is one I was looking for. They were all in decent shape. The Sabotage was actually the most scratched up, but it looked like surface scratches. So they all need a good cleaning though. There was just so much dust and lint in the sleeves. So I literally am probably gonna fire up the compressor and give them a light blow with some compressed air just to get the dust off before I brush them or clean them. So use Windex. Yeah, I don't want to smear the dust around. I could just blow it away. I don't know why they're so dusty. Because they were all very good condition. But somehow dust worked its way in there. And what did I pick up on the weekend? On Sunday, I grabbed Close Down the Honky Tonks, which is a Flying Burrito Brothers Greatest Hits double album from I think it was the 1968 to 74 era. And I found a couple of Alice Cooper CDs. I got Master of Reality on CD. I've been listening to that a fair amount. What other one did I pick up? That Mother Mania, Zappa, Mothers of Invention Greatest Hits. But yeah, there's the proggy stuff. What was I looking for? There was actually a prog section in that Into the Music. Shout out to Into the Music in Winnipeg. They had prog sections for vinyl and CD. But I'm always drifting towards more of the hard rock, heavy metal stuff, especially 80s heavy metal and 70s hard rock, and the country rock, kind of southern rock. So I got a 38 Special LP on the weekend. What else did I get from that guy? Police, Synchronicity. The Cars was in there, their debut album. That was part of that auction deal. So lots of stuff. I got way more music than I can even listen to right now because my sound system is in the house, and I'm typically outside most of the time these days. So the only time I really listen to music is just before bed. I'll throw on a side of an album, and once it's over, I'll listen to a side of an album, and then I'm asleep. So looks like everyone left. Let's shut it down. Love the Cars. Listen to it growing up. Oh no, there's people stumbling in all the time here. It says there's 10 people watching this junk. Oh my goodness. Welcome in to whoever you are. But it's just a guy smoking, talking about some of the music he's picked up over the last one. Well, so what is this? Is this prog? Are we calling that prog? What else? That's not prog. Is this prog? Anybody? I don't think so. have a great night. You should watch an episode of I watched about 6 of those, and it's like, unless there's like, is there a series wrap up that ties the whole thing together? It was kind of wearing me out. Like, just the whole aesthetic of it was hard to watch. Like, I get the mind bending thing, but it's sort of it almost is like this creepy aesthetic. So, and the over dramatic acting at times is very funny. So I'll have to see. You need more episode 19. So is it cheating if I would just jump to episode 19? Or do I have to watch every episode? Because I think I've watched like 6 or something. So for those of you who don't know, The Prisoner was a serial, like, was it 1 season or 2 seasons? This British mindbender action drama series. The premise was a special agent with, I'm assuming, the government. 1 season. He decided to step away from his position, but the powers that be would not let him go, so he got exiled to, was it a country, a city, an island? And the premise of the series is he's trying to escape. And there's just plot twists and mind-bending scenarios. Very dystopian in its depiction of how, I guess, authoritarianism operates. So it's interesting, but like I say, the aesthetic of the whole production is just a little hard to keep me engaged. So that's my criticism. It's definitely interesting. It's just the high tech of that day is pretty funny too. It's a place where spies go to retire. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite the retirement village there. So check out The Prisoner on YouTube. You can find the old episode, the whole series, I guess. But, yeah, I haven't watched that in months. So that's the kind of thing where I would watch a couple episodes at a time, 2 or 3. Maybe I got in more than 6. I can't remember exactly. But I don't have time to just focus on that kind of content. So. But there we go. Dr. Pepper is drained. And I think it's just about time for bed. So they can't talk, yeah. Well, it's the system operating with its power of authoritarianism to the nth degree. So what lengths will those powers that be go to protect their secrets, I guess, is kind of the takeaway. So it's a 1960s take on a age-old question, I guess. It just looks different now, right? So that's a whole nother discussion, but some of the things were, not we specifically, but some of the discussions going on in the culture are noticing, like, there's a problem with these people that are supposed to be working for us and the things they're doing. And that's been going on forever. So that's, like I say, the 1960s, late 60s take on on that. I guess episode 19 will be the resolution of what the solution to that is. Hopefully, maybe the prisoner solved the dilemma of what to do with out of control government. My solution is ignore them as best as possible. And just do your own thing. If you're not drawing attention to yourself, then they have no business. Or if you don't give them any reason to come deal with you, then that's half the battle right there. And if they do come to deal with you, just don't say anything. Don't talk to them. Just ignore them. And then maybe you'll end up on the island and they'll retire you. What was his number? Number 6 or something? Number 6, I think. I'm gonna say 6, but we'll see. Anyways, yeah, this has gone long enough, so we'll see if we can tune in again tomorrow, or fire this live stream up again tomorrow, and continue the adventure. Thanks for coming, one and all. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Bye-bye.